Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to the Mithraic temple near Chiddingstone. Yeah, we're going to try and do this video. We're not really going to necessarily do it in real time because we want to sort of split it up. The idea is that I give you the history first so that then we can actually get into the nitty gritty of actually getting in there, avoiding all the cave spiders and doing what we normally do. Now, you've seen in plenty, and I mean plenty of my videos, starting from Stonewall Park to Toad Rock, through to Chidding Stone itself, through to others that I can't think of right now. Um, oh, Sweeps Cave. There we go. It's another one. All of this is sandstone. It's basically comes from a rock outcrop. The topography of it is basically years and years ago. It sort of like formed this congregation of very hard sandstone. Well, it's a very hard sand. Sorry, formed into sandstone. So it's quite when wet, it becomes quite greasy and quite slimy. It's quite easy to sort of like carve your name into it, etc., etc. Hence this. Let's just talk about the purpose of this. We History dictates that we assume that this would have been a Mithraic temple. What that means was that in Roman times, early Roman times, it's basically at the beginning of what you'd call cults, a form of a cult. Um, Roman soldiers in particular, sorry, getting attacked. Roman soldiers in particular believed in a god called Mithra, who was actually originally a Persian god. Um, he was not necessarily associated with war, but he was a what I'd like to call a jack of all trades kind of god. He dabbled in a lot of different things. um, they, the Romans themselves, when I refer back to a cult, what I mean by that is that they had to go through 7 initiation uh, periods to get through to their Mithra or Mithras, um, their own little cult. We'll call it a cult, or modern day equivalent of stonemasons, if that without treading on too many people's toes. Um, but it would have been conducted mostly in a temple. Ta-da! So these 7 initiations that they would have had to have gone through would have taken part into a temple. Now, that's not to say that this place is necessarily what that was. We know that there was another one that was found in Burham, good old Burham. We love Burham, near lovely Maidstone and Strood, that wonderful area where magical wizards live and people like that. I love Burham. But they found one of those, but unfortunately that is inaccessible. And it's not uncommon to see a few of these around. In fact, actually, it's quite rare, really, in terms of nobody likes talking about location of this. I was fortunate enough to be with the wonderful Kay Breeden, who is the Queen of Urbex. There you go, I've said it, Queen of Urbex. So only because she's older than most Urbex people out there. It's not necessarily to do with experience, she's just a lot older than some of you young uns. It's a joke, by but yeah, we were lucky enough to find it, and here it is. It's the first time I've actually been here, if I'm being honest. Normally, like we said before, that we'll go to locations that I've known quite well. I've never been here before. I know the area quite well. To be fair, it didn't really take us that long to figure it out. As with all my other locations, I'm not now at liberty to tell you where these places are, because what's the fun in that, isn't it? What is the fun in that? You've got to find it for yourself so you can enjoy. Now with sandstone in caves, because they're quite damp, they do attract spiders. And one other bit of information for all y'all out there: even though cave spiders, we all have a fear, as you've seen in previous videos of me crapping myself over spiders. Cave spiders do not bite. I like the fact that a lot of people seem to think they do. They don't. I know the species well. We're like that now. Met so many of them, and they're lovely egg sacs that they like to spindle in inside locations. No, they don't bite, but they just horrendously coloured. Obviously, the reason for their colouring is because of the sludginess that comes through, and they sort of colour their egg sacs inside. It's lovely form of camouflage. And the fact they have egg sacs, which, as we've seen before in previous videos, they spine the web and you can see the little babies beating out. It's disgusting. It's not nice. But yeah, there you go. This is it. There's a lovely bit of archway before we even get into it. Not necessarily enough for us. You can't stand in that. You know, we're me and Kay are about 5'11", just shy of 6 foot. Just shy of 6 foot as he grows. And as we know with age, you only get smaller. So it's my maximum height. We're about to explore inside. We found out that our torches are running out of battery because we've been so busy at the moment urban exploring that we completely forgot to charge them. So, and also our brand new torches that we got, batteries died. So we're not having much luck at the moment. We've got about 3 torches with us. We've got our classic 2 strip lights and we've got our beam torch. If you want to know what that one is, our beam torch is this one. It covers distance on a short beam, which is great for me personally because it gives depth perception in a place like this. I'll know how deep it is just by the beam light transpiring over it, rather than my strip lights, which give us an illuminated sort of short glow. This goes right to the point. There you go, torch information. So much stuff before we even explored it. There you go, you lucky people. Should we go do it? Yep. It's a very warm day, very hot. We might do us a bit of favours going in there and cooling down. Right, enjoy us going inside. So we'll see you in a minute. Right, we're filming. Kay's going in first. We do this lovely thing now where we sort of take turns.
Is there bats?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll find out. What? See, this is how a girl gets in.
Oh, this is.
I think like.
Oh yeah, see, I don't share my builder's bum.
Yeah,
no builder's bum.
You're lucky the glow's just not caught that. Whereas everybody, I'm on my hands in these. The way that you should do it. Right. Okay, let's go.
Ow! Oh no!
What?
I've seen the eggs.
You can feel them?
No, I've seen them.
Oh, okay.
There's egg sacs.
Yeah, alright, darling. Well, that's what you get when you're in a fucking cave. Right, illuminate the human condition. That torch is actually quite bright, isn't it? When you get it in a thing. Right, okay. We've got there. Oh. One there. And one there.
Oh no, they're really cool.
Okay, cool. So, let's see our wonderful cave spiders. Where are you? We went past a few.
Right,
yeah,
loads.
I know.
It's.
I'd like to say that it's not that I'm brave anymore. I'm just sort of used to it. Yeah, wonderful, isn't it? So, well, we're inside. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice and cool. Yeah, so this is where it's 3-tiered. So you can imagine there's plenty of room to stand up. And it would have been some form of temple. Now, if you want a conspiracy theory, if you go to Chislehurst Caves, there are what they report to be druid sacrificial caves. Now, I'm going to give you my theory. Look, if you're in Chislehurst Caves, you come down here on a bigger scale, and there would always be un, dos, tres, a sort of 3-tiered alcove. This is on a smaller scale, but I am very impressed with it. You can see all the tool markings as you would expect. Yeah, just a wonderful piece of history. I want to believe that it's a Mithraic temple, but I don't know. It's if you go to if you go to Happy Valley in Tunbridge Wells and you see Sweep's Cave, for example, or you can just check out my video on Sweep's Cave, the tool marking's almost indistinguishable. But in terms of like Georgian, Victorian, I really want to believe that this is Roman, but I just, I don't know. Do you know what it is? My problem is it feels too clean in here. Did you just see some spiders?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. Well, they're not exactly small ones, are they?
Nope.
See, look, there they are. There's our lovely friends. Actually, if you shine the
Shaky
torch
torch.
away, yeah,
What?
shine the torch away, darling, you see, look, they come out a bit bigger, actually. See, there you go. Look, if I give you a finger perspective, yeah, look, that's the tip of my finger, that's one of the spiders. Pretty much as big as 2 fingers worth. Let's try and cool one now. So yeah, look. The grooves go quite far in. Oh look, there's our lovely little egg sacs. We've seen plenty of them. They're quite big old ones. Oh shit, look, there's a cave spider right next to her. Might be her mum. Why she's not moving much. But there you go. So let's see what I could spend. Oh look, somebody's been leaving candles in here.
Oh, why don't I want to be in the spider?
Well, when you're zoned out, dear.
You should think those.
See, yeah, look, there's the candles I wondered. They're all here actually. Look, I've just realised how many candles there are. Look. Maybe it's been sacrificed. Well, candles. So you would have had the candles that would have been in those.
What's that one?
Yeah, again candles. See, these would have all been illuminated. Like I said, if you were to believe it was Mithraism temple, there were 7 trials that they had to go through. But this would have been a temple where they worshipped. So you don't know. Somebody's screaming at me going, no, it is original, Dan, it is original, but I love a good rock outcrop. You know that out there, people on YouTube. My love of history is, pre-Norman. I would say my true love is pre-Normans and stuff like this, and I want to believe it's real, I really do, but it's too clean. It's too clean. And what I mean by that is that it's still old. Guaranteed it is still old, but it's just not as old as. I so want to be wrong. I really do. I so want to be wrong on this. But either way, I think the thing that we can all agree on is that it is a fantastically beautiful place here. It is gorgeous. Even the look, the star-pointed grooves, which Finger Doom, basically it splits off like that into 2 to hold round into an arch, conical arch, and then you can see Finger Doom. Actually, they've done such an amazing job of the point. They've got a cross there, look, where you can see what they've done is they've aimed it up. God, my camera works shoddy. They've aimed it up and then split down like that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is they've done their normal hole into here, and then to neaten it up, what they've done is they've started making angles and points like that. So they would have just started off with like the conical arch as best they could, come in and then started to chip away to make it as smooth as you can see it. So yeah, it's oh look at that, look.
Yeah, look.
Beautiful, aren't they? Oh yeah, look, loads over there. Sorry, I didn't see them. If I get in cage spider, can go loads of her feast on them. Go away, guys. Yeah. So, Kay's never done this, but we've got to do it for practical sake, which means that, oh no, can I do it? We need to go lights out. But if we go lights out, I need to turn it off from there, so I don't know how that's going to work. So this is, sorry about that, it's probably going to be a really crappy edit. This is lights out. We're lucky enough that the sun's still, you're lucky enough that the sun's still shining through, but you can imagine that where we are, you can see Kay just about, oh it's really eerie, that looks like the beginning of that strange bit tree, doesn't it? Look, first of all, yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, so it's pitch dark over there, you can't see that, that's actually better if I'll turn this on. Oh, hang on. There you go. Oh, that's my strip light. I think number two's finally giving up the ghost, which we knew it would do. So yeah, look. Damn it. Bless it. It did need good service. Alright. Anyway. I'd like should we let's head out with lights out. If you can see me, oh no, let's do this. Let's do it properly. Come on. Alright, we're gonna head out with lights out, okay? Camera okay? Hopefully it's coming out alright. Alright, let's go. Okay, you've got a hoodie on.
What? I'm not.
Which means they can crawl around you. What? You've got plenty of room. Nice ass. That's it. Going, keep going. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Did you get the other strip light, by the way? Okay. Oh, sunlight. Okay. Oh. So, what did you think? It was awesome, wasn't it? My head's probably looking crap. We are sweating buckets. Sure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around without giving the location away too much. The light's still off, so follow me. Camera work is incredibly crap. Look. I mean, it's remarkably like chipping stone. Oh, slipping and sliding all over the place. All the wonderful graffiti. Weirdly, can't get round the other side. But yeah, so okay, you can't get round. Well, on YouTube land, Finger of Doom to the left, but you can on your side. Let's walk through. I've not videoed this. So look, this is so all these tool markings. See, and see they're too. Not only are they too clean for me, but they're too modern. And what I mean by modern is it I don't know. It just doesn't. I'm not going to say anything, I just don't know.
You will.
Oh, but you will. No, my I tell you what, regardless, it's a great story. You know, it's a fantastic story to believe that this was what it was. Oh look, we can actually straight off the bat, just walk right up here, look. Hold on. There we go. Wow. Incredible. I don't really want to show you the view because it'll give it away too easily, but it's a stunning view nevertheless, isn't it? So, getting too old, I keep saying this. To everybody out there, thank you so much for joining us as always. This was the Mithraic temple. This picks his nose, that's gross. This is the Mithraic temple in, well, near Chiddingstone. Did you have a good time?
It was awesome.
Let's do it again sometime, me and you. Yeah. Bye everybody. Have fantastic what you're doing. We love you all. Well, most of you. 99%. Bye.